Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Washington Commanders vs. Dallas Cowboys, Thanksgiving Day Feast or Famine? Week 12 Preview. As the Thanksgiving festivities kick off, the NFC East rivalry takes center stage, with the Washington Commanders facing off against the Dallas Cowboys in the middle chapter of a Thanksgiving Day trilogy. The turkey is on the line, and both teams are hungry for a win. Dallas, coming off a convincing victory against Carolina, is looking to maintain its dominance against sub-500 teams. Dallas has been impressive this season, boasting 7 wins against teams like the Giants, Jets, Patriots, Chargers, Rams, Giants, again, and the Panthers. Interestingly, none of these teams have an above .500 record. The key to Dallas' success? Relentless pressure on opposing quarterbacks, as evidenced by DeMarcus Lawrence and company wreaking havoc in the backfield. On the other side of the field, the Washington Commanders enter the matchup with a 4-7 record, having recently suffered a defeat at the hands of the low-scoring New York Giants. Quarterback Sam Howell, despite moments of promise, threw 3 interceptions last week, emphasizing the learning curve he faces. Washington's hopes hinge on Howell's performance, as he aims to lead the team to victory. Sam Howell's biggest challenge this week is Dallas's formidable pass rush, led by defensive sensation Micah Parsons. Parsons, with 10 sacks on the season, poses a significant threat to Howell's pocket presence. Washington's offensive line must step up to protect their quarterback, who has been sacked more times than any other quarterback in the league. Washington's run game, coming off a strong showing with 174 yards and 6.2 yards per carry, presents a potential mismatch against Dallas's defense, which has shown vulnerability against the run. Brian Robinson and Sam Howell's dual threat on the ground could be a key factor for Washington. Dak Prescott and his favorite target, CeeDee Lamb, are set to exploit Washington's secondary, which gave up multiple touchdowns to opposing receivers in recent weeks. Lamb, with a touchdown or 100 yards plus in each of his last 5 games, is a significant threat. Washington's defense needs to step up to counter the aerial assault. While the Cowboys traditionally shine on Thanksgiving, Washington aims to disrupt the status quo. The matchup promises an exciting clash of strengths and weaknesses, and if Washington can navigate Dallas's strong offensive line and disrupt Prescott's rhythm, an upset might be in the cards. As fans prepare to enjoy their holiday feast, the NFC East showdown between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys adds an extra layer of excitement to the Thanksgiving celebration. Will Dallas continue its dominance, or can Washington pull off a holiday upset? As tradition dictates, the star will shine bright, but the outcome remains uncertain. Wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving filled with football, food, and festivities. Call Mayfield Sports Marketing at 262-366-8188 to schedule Green Bay Packers players or alumni for your corporate appearance or product promotion. Our booking agents will work on your behalf to get you the best price for your desired sports speaker. Mayfield Sports Marketing has earned a reputation of being the one to call for booking top athletes to speak at events and trade shows. To learn more about Packers players or alumni appearance costs and booking fees, please call us today. Can the Cowboys shake their Thanksgiving demons versus Commanders? Historically, the Cowboys have leaned on running back Ezekiel Elliott to set the game's tone, but the recent shift to a more dynamic passing game from the get-go has allowed them to build early leads. This strategic pivot aims to force opponents into uncomfortable adjustments in the second half. However, despite this improved strategy, the Cowboys have struggled on Thanksgiving Day, with a troubling ATS against the spread record of 1-10 in their last 11 home games on this holiday. On the other side, the Commanders have adapted their approach to a quick-release passing game, moving away from deeper dropbacks to more rapid, short throws that spread the ball to various targets. This could be a critical adjustment, particularly against the Cowboys' aggressive pass rush, known to rattle quarterbacks. Sam Howell is expected to start for the Commanders and will need to release the ball swiftly to mitigate Dallas's blitz schemes. His passing attempts prop could be an interesting bet, as it's anticipated he may exceed the expected number due to the game's flow. As for the betting landscape, while there hasn't been a surge of sharp money on the Cowboys, the expectation is that some sharper bets may lean towards the Commanders as the spread potentially widens to +13 by game day. The Cowboys are positioned to continue their pattern of scoring early, possibly leading to a first-half total that exceeds the over. The prognosis for this Thanksgiving matchup sees the Cowboys seizing the opportunity to maintain their recent form, with the potential for an early lead that the Commanders will attempt to chase. The dynamics of both teams suggest a game that could be more high-scoring in the first half than some might anticipate, making for an intriguing and potentially profitable Turkey Day for bettors and football fans alike. Cowboys vs. Commanders, 3 bold predictions for this Thanksgiving Day matchup. The Dallas Cowboys, 7-3, return to action this week as they host the Washington Commanders, 4-7, on Thanksgiving Day. Before the two rivals square off on Turkey Day, here are 3 bold predictions for the matchup. You could make a solid argument that the Washington Commanders have the worst offensive line in football. 11 games into the season, Washington has given up an astonishing 51 sacks, the second most in the league. Due to their poor offensive line play, Washington's quarterback Sam Howell has been under constant duress all season long. Howell has been sacked 5 or more times in a game on 6 occasions this year. Over their last 4 games, the Commanders have allowed 65 quarterback pressures, an average of over 16 a game. This week that trend will continue and Dallas' defensive line will have one of their best showings of the season. The Cowboys record 7 sacks as Washington's offense line struggles continue. The Commanders' defense has struggled to slow down quality wide receivers this season. Washington has faced 4 true number 1 wideouts this season. Below are how they have performed. As you can see, all 4 had outstanding games when facing this Washington secondary. The Commanders have the 3rd worst dropback EPA, 0.154, in the league, and a big reason for that is their aforementioned struggles in the secondary. CeeDee Lamb will follow in the footsteps of these other star wideouts and have another big day. The future All-Pro goes over 150 receiving yards for the 4th time this season and has one of his most productive days of the year. On multiple occasions this season Cavonde Turpin has gotten so close to taking one all the way back. In Week 8 against the Rams, Turpin had a return touchdown called back due to a holding penalty. On Thursday, the speedster will take one all the way without any laundry on the field. Turpin records his first regular season punt return touchdown and sparks the Dallas offense on Thanksgiving Day. And you fan, what do you think of the Dallas Cowboys selection for today's game? Leave your opinion in the comments.